All right, it is April 6th. It is Monday. MGT Topics of the day. Got a few different things to cover for today, even though it's another day without sports. Personally, I am miserable. I hate the fact that we are not doing anything for sports. It's terrible. It's the worst thing. So let's I mean it's awful. I've started to resort to day trading. That's how bored I am. Like I'm literally so
I watched the 2K tournament.
Yeah?
Dude, Montrezl Harrell though. Montrezl Harrell, I got him winning it. I got him winning the 2K tournament.
He blew out Sabonis.
Oh, I know it. He destroyed him with himself.
He went off of points on himself.
It's Monday.
Yeah,
I got my Florida State sweater on. Go Noles. And
For Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Jameis, of course. Next Patriots quarterback. Let's just dive on in. So this was a pretty hot topic of discussion among us because we made a post ranking the AFC South quarterbacks. Our rankings were at 1, Deshaun Watson, 2, Gardner Minshew, 3, Ryan Tannehill, and 4, Phillip Rivers. So I'm just going to, before I open it up to discussion, I'm just going to give my opinion on this. Terrible list.
Yes.
Listen,
Agreed.
I mean, I get that it was supposed to be like a bold take post, but that's a terrible list because
Agreed.
I love Minshew Magic. I love it. I love him. He's the next Baker. He's the next whatever, you know. I think Ryan Tannehill is fitting well in Tennessee. I think he's hit his stride as a quarterback. I think he's genuinely going to go on to have some great seasons there. And I think Deshaun Watson and Phillip Rivers are both great quarterbacks. I think Phillip Rivers, of those four, has been the most consistent quarterback because Phillip Rivers, with a terrible team, has been like one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
What about last year?
Larkin.
Also one of the best quarterbacks.
The Chargers are better than the Colts.
Listen to this offense that he had last year. Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Hunter Henry. And he managed to throw 20-plus picks?
Here's my counter argument against Rivers. If it's the fourth quarter and he's driving, interception. Guaranteed.
You're losing the game.
Yeah, you're losing the game.
That's why he's so low.
He is the epitome of lack of clutch gene. He is the epitome of, oh my God, I'd rather have anyone else, Jared Stidham, throw the ball right now. Like anyone else. Gardner Minshew, on the other hand, I think Minshew's pretty comparable to a lot of the other wild card rookie quarterbacks, as I like to say. I call them wild cards because you don't really know what you're to expect. He's similar to Jameis in the sense of every week James can go out there and you're going to watch him sling, but you have no idea if it's going to be a 4-touchdown, 325-yard game or if it's going to be a 4-interception game.
In Minshew's first 5 starts last year, his fantasy points were all 16 points and above. I think it was 16, 17, 16, 18, 19.
And I think as far as Deshaun Watson goes, I think him being ranked 1 was just kind of a formality because it's just it's a pretty bad division. So it's just all right, sure, I guess.
He's a top QB in the league. He deserves it.
I mean, yeah, I think that was not really up. I don't really think that was up for debate, but I definitely think Tannehill's better than Minshew this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not for fantasy. Tannehill just hands the ball off 30 times a game.
Tannehill averaged the 5th most fantasy points since he started last year.
But if you look at Tannehill,
he still finished under Minshew, and Minshew was in a similar situation.
If you look at Tannehill's entire career in Miami, and then you look at how he developed as a player when he got to Tennessee, overall, without Derrick Henry, whatever, he was still 10 times the quarterback he is. I think that goes to show the power of coaching and the power of having options.
Oh, yeah. Miami. I don't even know who Miami's coach. Who was Miami's coach before Brian Flores?
Adam Gase.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, Adam Gase.
Mm-hmm.
What a weirdo. Or the Jets, by the way. Oh, you know who I think Jameis Winston especially reminds me of? Geno Smith.
What?
Geno Smith. Here's the thing. Listen.
He's
Hear me out.
Manning.
No, Geno Smith. Because Geno Smith had the
Or
arm.
Eli Manning.
Geno Smith had the arm of a god. Like, he had an incredible arm. But both Geno and Jameis have, like, they have some sort of deficiency in their head that's just like, yeah, I'm just going to throw it no matter what. What is that?
Yeah, so Geno Smith, he's terrible. I mean, Jameis Winston actually is pretty talented. Geno Smith has
he's got
gone
more
off.
potential. He's got more potential than what Geno Smith showed, for sure.
I think Jameis. I mean, I don't know, but Jameis could be good. Like, his decision making just needs to improve. And on another team, he might have a coach that's so the Bucs quarterback coach is the worst quarterback coach in the entire league. He is one of the worst quarterback coaches in the entire league.
I think that if Jameis resigns with Tampa,
Why would he resign? They have Brady.
he'll become better. Who?
Yeah,
Tampa?
Yeah, they got Blaine Gabbert.
Who? All right, well, what do you guys
I want to say something about Jameis first. Like, if you take away the interceptions, he had 30 interceptions, which is horrific, and I agree that is so bad. But if you look at his stats besides that, it's over 5,000 yards passing, over 30 touchdowns. Like, come on. Take out the interceptions. It's a top quarterback, especially
He's
for
fun
fantasy.
to watch. He's really fun
Those
to watch.
30 interceptions could have been 5 to 6 more touchdowns if his decision making was any better.
Or if
He's
you
so
see
fun.
ball, like O.J. Howard.
Oh, well, yeah, O.J. Howard.
He did not utilize his tight ends at all.
He never
Because
utilized
O.J. Howard had a lot of drops. He was horrific.
You also have Jameis Winston throwing to him, who's also throwing 30 interceptions. It also shows that he's very inaccurate.
Yeah, but there's about like 16 interceptions that shouldn't have been interceptions if you watch the tape.
Yeah, I think they said there were 14 passes that hit off one of his players that were picked off.
Sounds about right. On the topic of football, though, so the NFL, this was either announced like officially a few days ago or it was talked about, but it's now official. The NFL draft is going to be completely virtual. I don't know about you guys, but I am really excited for a team to accidentally draft someone.
That'd be sick.
It's going to be so funny.
That would be.
I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna kind of hate it though. Like,
Yeah.
What really
like-
sucks is
like-
the Vegas
like-
draft sounded so cool.
Yeah, but I bet it's going to be pretty cool to see how it virtually ends up.
I think someone's going to mess up and pick like in the first round. It's going to be amazing.
That would be.
I highly doubt that that's going to happen. It's like you're putting your franchise. There's no way they're gonna make a mistake.
Which team makes that mistake though?
Buccaneers, all day long, all day long. Definitely the Bucs.
I say New York. I say Giants messed up and then say it was on purpose.
Daniel,
That's
I mean, Bruce Arians is the type of dude to, like, he's not like a like an actual head coach, in my opinion. He's like the type of dude to say, oh, let's try to get 9 holes after the game, or after the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a good head coach, in my opinion.
I think that either the Browns, the Giants, or the Redskins. It would be so Redskins to mess up a pick.
For the Vikings again.
Yeah.
I see the Buccaneers, dude.
No, the Vikings would mess it up.
Buccaneers.
The Vikings would mess it up and blame the Saints somehow. They'd find a way.
So the Saints will mess it up and blame the Vikings. Like,
No, if the Saints messed up, they'd blame the refs.
oh,
Yeah.
That is the Saints for you. Kind of shifting topics onto basketball here. We actually, so the Instagram page, we had that poll for MJ. So we had a March Madness bracket for best basketball player of all time. It finally got down to, no shock, MJ and LeBron. And it was posted 20 hours ago. And as of right now, it is 81% in favor of MJ to 19% LeBron James. I completely agree. The people picked right.
I think LeBron's the GOAT.
It's got to be at least closer than that.
I think that people are picking right, and they know that Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time.
81 to 19. That it was?
Yeah, 81% to 19% in Jordan's.
Yeah, that's way too.
Huh?
Way too much of a spread.
Around Jordan. Like, people don't actually focus. They just oh yeah, Jordan equals GOAT, automatically.
Because he is. He is.
He's an OG. He's always going to be known as the greatest.
Yeah.
Just like Brady will be known as the greatest of all
No,
time.
Joe Montana was in Jordan's position before. Like, everyone referred to him as a GOAT. But eventually, people are going to start acknowledging that LeBron's better.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. LeBron's done too many character infringing things as a human being for me to be like, he's the best of all time. Did Jordan ever say, hey, everyone, I love communism. China's great.
Did LeBron? No. Did LeBron ever gamble away all his money? No. Did he ever retire 3 times? No.
The all-time baseball hits leader, Pete Rose, was a gambler. So what?
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
No,
He should be.
because of that.
Should be.
He should be.
He's not in the
bet
Hall
on
of
it.
Fame for.
He bet on his own team. What's so wrong?
I'm just saying.
Rose
It's
should be
frowned
in.
upon.
I'm all for Rose being in. I'm not for Bonds being in, which contradicts itself, but
Yeah, Rose should be in.
Rose should be in.
I want to talk about the MJ and LeBron thing real fast. I
Okay.
think that in MJ's time, I think that MJ just played in a far superior time, in my opinion, and I think the defense is better. In my opinion, too. I think the defense now is lazy, and there's not enough. There's not enough of it, in my opinion. Which is why people like LeBron and Giannis can just go under the hoop every time and score.
Giannis
would score 100 points per game in that era.
There's athletes in the NBA now that no one could compare to. That Jordan played athletes of like way lower caliber than LeBron's playing right now.
LeBron would look like Wilt Chamberlain in that era.
He's right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just feel like feel like the laziness in defense, the lack of defense, in my opinion, is just so bad in this time era of the NBA.
I agree.
It's just an offensive game. It's an offensive game. People don't draft defenders anymore. That's why you see guys in college who are just used like strictly as defenders, and then they go undrafted and they never have careers because it's like if you're putting out 20 points per game, you're automatically going to get drafted. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if you get a defender,
the only person that's
oh sorry, oh you go Logan, sorry, you're all good, bro.
The only person that has been drafted in like the last 5 years for strictly defense has been Matisse on the Sixers. Like that's been it. Like you can't and like Pat Bev, that was a while ago though. So like those are the only two like real defenders I can think of in the league right now.
Kawhi Leonard,
Checking.
Marcus.
The league's evolved. You can't like.
No, it's just those type of guys that put their heart into the game like that. That's what I'm talking about for defense wise. That was way better back then than it is now.
All right.
Because of the new rules.
I'm gonna step in.
Put someone like Dennis Rodman on someone, and they're not gonna get by him because he's just so dominant. So I mean,
that's not even true.
Current Dennis Rodman now.
Huh?
Are we talking about like Dennis Rodman right this second?
If you put Dennis Rodman on the court now, he'd be one of the greatest defenders in the NBA.
No, he wouldn't. Prime Dennis Rodman would be in the second string. He'd be coming off the bench.
No, he wouldn't, bro.
Anyway.
He's literally going to be out there just to defend. He's not there to score. He's going to be out there.
Exactly. Those players don't win today.
I'm going to kind of move things along here to another topic, just so the whole Washington Wizards debacle doesn't happen all over again, because that was bananas. I look back at that. I mean, we talked about the Washington Wizards for a godforsaken amount of time. It should be illegal. Like how long we talked about them. It was bananas.
It's because they're lit.
Because they're terrible.
They're lit. Washington Wizards lit.
No, we live it.
Outside of that, there's not really much going on. Big shocker. I will say this though, we dropped that Harden edit. Make sure to go check that out.
Did you
Turner, you're muted.
Thank you.
Put out the Mitchell one?
Huh?
Did Turner put out the Donovan one yet?
No, we need a song for that one.
All right, well, if anyone has a song, comment below what song we should do to a Donovan Mitchell edit. We'll figure it out eventually.
Euro song, somebody knows song.
Turner, I don't know if that's going to show up or not, but that was awesome. I'll cut that just in case. But
Looks.
kind of like our final topic here, just to close things out. Last Friday, we talked about our predictions for Super Bowl, World Series, all that stuff. We'll hit that tomorrow when Gio's back, purely because I'm full noodle today. I don't have the brain capacity to go through every league and try to heavily discuss it. It's a Monday. We'll hit that tomorrow. One last though that we'll do.
Wait.
The AFC North quarterback rankings that we had. I don't know if we hit this on Friday. Probably not. But
We did.
we didn't, or we did?
No, we didn't.
All right. Well, we put Lamar Jackson, Ben Roethlisberger, Baker, and Andy Dalton. I just want to say this. Andy Dalton is stuck on a terrible team. The only good player besides him and AJ Green is Geno Atkins. That's the
Tyler Boyd.
That's the Bengals.
Yeah.
Tyler
And
Boyd had
Joe-
over 1,000 yards.
We don't even need to worry about him. No, then Tyler Boyd had like 961.
He had like
or something.
1,045.
Well, we should have Andy Dalton at 3, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Baker's 12-17 as a starter. Colin Cowherd says that all the time.
Yeah, but Dalton's not going to start.
Okay,
It's not even going to matter. It's irrelevant.
Baker
He's gonna
is.
He's
I'll
put up a
give
0 ball this year.
If
Burrow's taking him over.
Burrow goes to Cincinnati, his career's over.
No, Burrow's gonna suck. I'm telling you, he's gonna be such a big bust.
If he
I'm
goes
telling you.
to
could be
Cincy,
good.
yeah, he's gonna be awful.
He has AJ Green. You act like AJ Green is like terrible.
Because he's injury prone.
John Ross,
Okay.
wide
He's still going to be good while he plays on the field, and you're going to see the talents of Joe Burrow while he's on there, hopefully. Hopefully AJ Green has a full healthy season. It's not going to happen most likely, but
I
Hey,
also
you never
hope
know.
Ben Roethlisberger has a full healthy season because the Steelers are always fun to watch.
I don't really like him anymore. I used to like him, but now that AB and Le'Veon Bell's gone, I just feel like the hype's gone.
I like AB still. He's a nutcase. I like him
I like the D'Angelo Williams days for the
That
Steelers.
was a good day.
Yeah, I agree with
Those were
Turner.
beautiful.
I'm gonna go with Turner on that one.
All right. Well, I think that
And
wraps
then
up
when
for today.
Chris Johnson was on the Cardinals.
What?
When
What?
Chris Johnson was on the
Chris
Cardinals.
Johnson was on the Cardinals.
Those were
All right.
beautiful days.
Well, I think that wraps it up for today. Tomorrow we'll be hitting our, kind of diving into our playoff predictions a little more. Kind of looking as to when sports might be back. Just hoping that it happens sooner rather than later. So, any final statements before we head on out for the day, for the night?
I think we're good.
We're going to start having guests on, so if you're interested, just comment below.
Yeah, for sure. DM the account, DM me, Mark, whoever, will discuss it. And soon enough, once we have enough viewers and once we have a little more structure to our rundowns and everything like that, we're going to try to have a lot more guests on and get Mark, get a little additional perspectives to this whole thing because it's kind of crazy right now. Sucks, but All right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.